Starts with a thoughtful, slightly mysterious tone. Have you ever looked up at the night sky at the millions of stars twinkling back at you and just wondered, what does God even look like? It's a question that has captivated humanity for thousands of years. We see paintings, we see sculptures, bearded old men on clouds, radiant beings of light. But what does the Bible actually say? Well, the truth is the Bible is pretty clear on one thing. Describing God's appearance is almost impossible for us. When prophets and apostles tried, they often used metaphors of incredible power and indescribable light. Think about it. John in the book of Revelation described a vision of Jesus with eyes like a flame of fire, a voice like the roar of many waters, and a face shining like the sun at its absolute strongest. Daniel saw a figure whose clothes were white as snow and whose throne was like a fiery flame. It's not a simple police sketch. It's an attempt to describe the indescribable using the most powerful images we know. And that brings us to God's power. It's not just big, it's foundational. He speaks and entire galaxies spring into existence. The Bible says, He holds the oceans in the palm of His hand and measures the heavens with the span of His fingers. Every law of physics, every atom, every single beat of your heart is sustained by His will. It's a power so immense it's beyond our ability to fully comprehend. It's not like a superhero's power. It's the very source of power itself. So this leads to the ultimate and maybe slightly scary question. If God is this overwhelmingly powerful and glorious, could a human being actually see Him and survive the experience? This is where it gets really interesting. In the book of Exodus, Moses, who had a uniquely close relationship with God, makes a bold request. He says, "Please show me your glory." God's response is both loving and terrifying. He tells Moses, "You cannot see my face, for no one may see me and live." Think about that for a second. It wasn't a punishment. It was a protection. God's pure, unfiltered holiness and power are like a billion suns concentrated into one point. A mortal, sinful human body simply couldn't handle that kind of exposure. It would be utterly consumed, not out of anger, but from the sheer intensity of His goodness and might. But God in His mercy doesn't just say no. He provides a way. He tells Moses, "I will put you in a cleft in the rock and cover you with my hand while I pass by. Then I will remove my hand and you will see my back. But my face must not be seen." Even a glimpse of God's afterglow was a world-altering event for Moses. When he came down from the mountain, his own face was shining so brightly that the Israelites were afraid to come near him, and he had to wear a veil. So can anyone see God and survive? The direct answer seems to be no, not in our current state. But here's the beautiful twist in the story. The Bible promises that one day, for those who put their faith in Him, the answer will be yes. It says that in the new heaven and new earth, the redeemed will see His face. We will be transformed, made new, and finally able to withstand the full, glorious, and loving presence of our Creator, face to face. And that's a promise worth holding on to.